Shut the door, I'm not heating the whole damn neighborhood. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Man Gamer Network. I am Combat Carl, fierce as ever. Anyways, welcome back to our super duper beginner's guide. I can't find my behind without a map to guide me series on Ebony, the King's Return. We are currently still working on 3.84.13 version. There is a newer version out, but it has not updated through BlueStacks for me yet. So we will have to get to that a little bit later. Let's get right into what we're doing. You can see on yonder display that we have been a little bit busy. You can see our power level. We are at 87,476, which means that since our last episode we have had a gain of just over 43,000 power, and that has come as a result of upgrading the keep to level 7, upgrading all of our buildings to level 7, upgrading our farms and our sawmills to level 7. We have added 3 quarries. That's not what I wanted. 3 quarries here that are outputting 1,750 rocks plus our bonus of 200. So in the course of 12 hours they're going to put out 23k a piece. We have 3 of those. The watchtower is upgraded to 7. The archer towers are built and upgraded to 7. We also have an army camp built, which is increasing our training capacity as well as our training speed. So that, I believe, is what we have done as far as getting the structure of this built up. So this is going to be our first real other than farming activity that we're going to do for the day. Farming and upgrading, that's all we've done today. So we're going to take a quick look at our Monarch. Here's something different than last time. We have these little plus icons, and that means we got stuff going on there, because if you remember, we opened up some Monarch gear. So we now have a choice. We have a level 1 fire grail, which is going to increase our siege machine HP by 5% and our siege machine HP by 10, which would be fantastic if we had a siege machine, which we don't. We also have an Aries Grail, which is going to give all of our troops an HP boost of plus 3%. I like that. Let's hit the wear button. Close that, and now we have our very first piece of Monarch Gear. Monarch Gear allows us to tailor our boosts for different tasks. If I'm going to use a bunch of ground troops for a task, I can put on different pieces of Monarch Gear to give my ground troops a boost. I can do the same thing with ranged troops. I can do the same thing with cavalry troops. I can do it with siege. I can do it with a mix of different pieces of gear. Let's go over here and see what we have. Again, we have 2 choices. One, we have a level 1 Aries Decoration, which is going to give all of our troops a 3% defense bonus. Or we can go up here. We have a level 2 Fire Decoration. This is also going to give us a boost for our siege machines, which we don't own. Notice the color difference. Blue is your base color other than white. White is kind of the bottom of the barrel. And then we're going to go here, and then we go here. Let's take our Aries Decoration. We're going to wear that. And then we also have a third piece, which is going to be, oh, look at this. This is a level 3 Martial Crown. Oh, I like this already. Training speed. We're going to get a 15% training speed boost for this piece of Monarch gear. Notice that they all also have a power level indicated, and that means that it is going to increase the power of our Monarch. We're at 89,476, and we are now at 93,476. So we picked up a power boost by having these three items that we are wearing these three new items. Now we also have an indication that we have some experience points that we can expend. Let's go ahead and click on that. We have a little bit of Monarch XP that we can use. That has given us enough points so that we are now at level 6. We still haven't spent any of our talent points because we just haven't gotten to it yet. We're still kind of in this race. Check that out. We are now at level 8. We now have 7 talent points. Let's click through this really quick because I think we're done for leveling up there. So now our power is at 94,436. We have over half of the experience we need to get to our next level. We currently have 67 of the maximum 100 stamina points that we can get reimbursed for. We can actually hold more than 100, but at server reset it's only going to fill the deficit up if it's something less than 100. Now there's another way that you can manage your gear. You can click this gear button down here, and this is going to give you all the different categories of gear, so it's a lot easier to click through because these things are going to start stacking up. You're going to start seeing multiples of these, and it's easy from this view if you have to manage multiples of this. So let's back off out of here. That's all happening up in this one corner here. I've got 0 of 2 builders because we bit the bullet and we bought a second builder for 300 gems. And the reason that we did that was that big windfall we got from the server maintenance event. That was 25, was it 25, was it 1,500 gems? It was a big chunk, and that was enough, along with the gem boost that we've gotten. You'll notice our level right now is at 5,500 gems, and we're going to spend some of those here in just a little bit. But we're gonna get through this, and we're gonna get to building some stuff and get these, because right now, well, we get this guy. He's a freebie, but he's doing nothing. This one we paid for, and he's doing nothing. And this hurts worse than this, trust me. Let's see, we've got one quest that we can claim. We've claimed a number of quests. We're going to go down. What do we still have? We still have the super value event. Let's go quickly and check this consuming return event. And you can see gems we spent. That's the 300 gems that we spent on our builder. We're a little shy of the 50,000 gem mark that we need to claim this. I almost got that out with a straight face. We are consuming quite a bit of food, training troops. Not quite enough. I don't think we're going to make any of these. We've got 10 days. You know, we might, but that's not really the goal of what we're doing right now. This first purchase icon is still here. This join an alliance icon has popped up. It's telling us you should probably join an alliance. It's also telling us that if we want to make our own, we can make our own alliance for 200 gems. I will tell you, it's not as easy as you think it is. We don't have any mysterious puzzles. We've solved all of those that we can. We still have the X2 bonus if we wanted to use that. We still have supplies that are on the way. The resources are almost 19 hours away. They're coming. Spartacus has arrived, and now his donkey full of junk is going to come, and then we're going to get a warrior spear sometime after that. Now we're going to hop up to the upper right hand corner. Let's claim our general fragment, our puzzle piece. Does this put us in? Yep, this puts us up to 4. Now we are going to do something here that you're probably going to do a lot of. We're going to go to war, and we are going to scroll down, and we are going to purchase a 3-day truce agreement. It's 2,500 gems. It is, for a person right now at this level, this is going to take half of the gems that we have. But that's going to protect us, and we actually need protection because we are in a kill enemies or a kill event right now. We don't have a bubble on. These two we've talked about. Event Center, we can see we were on kill monsters yesterday. Today we are on kill enemies. This is going to go for 3 days, and you can see we have 0 points because we don't even know how to fight yet. But in order to get points, if you kill a level 1 troop, you get 2 points. And you can scroll down and you can see the higher the level, the more points you get for each one of those troops that you kill. We're going to look at, see, we've got a red dot, a notification dot underneath the Merry Christmas events. That is today's login. We're going to go ahead and we're going to claim that. And that is going to be 4 100K gold chests, 5 pieces of level 4 candy, and 5 30-minute speed ups. We're going to claim that. We're going to get out of here. Because we have been mining, we are now starting to collect hammers. Hammers are what you use to crack open crazy eggs. We will talk about that. Not today. We haven't gotten any apples. Apples come from monster kills. 3 dots is giving us an alert. The alert is on activity. If we click, these are the things that we have done today. We have done troop training. We're going to claim that. We have done research. We're going to claim that. We have done construction. We're going to claim that. We have done resource collecting. We have done that. And resource gathering. So we have done both of those. It has gotten us to 47. We're really close to this 50. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. We're going to go ahead and click open this chest. We're going to get a white material chest, and we're going to get 50.8K of gold into our wallet. No alliance news because we're not in an alliance. Mail. We're going to look at this one report real quick. This is what we're getting per run, 73.3K. So we're doing okay. We're going to do a quick sweep. I don't have anything to collect there. I do have a server gift to claim. We're going to take that. Let's see, we do need to take our levy. Now we're getting 3 levy times. They are now at 23,000 and they're at 1150 with the bonus on top of that. We're going to take all 3 of those. A little bit more working capital to get us up here. As you can see, since we built the quarries, we now have a 3rd resource in our top bar. We're over the 200,000 level mark. Let's take a look just for fun. This is the only thing I don't like about the warehouse is if you want to check anything on it, when you click it, it automatically gathers everything. So now it fills our top bar up again. But let's look at something. 330k. We can have up to 330k in our top bar, and if someone attacks us, anything 330k below is protected from them taking it. So just be aware of that. I have a little piece of paper on my monitor that tells me what my top bar limit is, and then I also have written down food protected from troop upkeep, 200,000. I have 292,000 in my top bar. My troops are going to eat, and they are going to eat into this number until it gets down to this. So I have to be careful when I throw stuff into my top bar. When I do that, I want to make sure that I'm going to be either training troops or I am going to be building something that requires a food input. Otherwise, they will chew through this. And when you get hundreds of thousands of troops, it goes crazy. You can just see this thing going tick, 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 and they will eat you out of house and home just like teenagers. So we're going to go over here to our tavern. This is the chest that we opened yesterday. We still can't open that. This is our recruits. They're still just low level. I call them village people and pirate hookers. That's about all that it looks like at this point. We've already checked the activity. Oh look, we took our gold levy and we got 60, and that put us at 50. So guess what? We get to open this up. 5-minute speed ups, and food, lumber, and stone. We got 58.6k of each one of those. If we had an ore, if we're of the level to where we would be doing ore, we would be getting that as well. The more stuff that you do, the more that you'll check off on that activity. And if you use this activity as a guide for getting things done, once we figure out how to do all of this, then even if you don't complete this 145th task to open that last chest, you're going to get a lot of stuff done, and you are going to get rewarded for that. So now we've done everything that we can do on here. I've got archers and axemen training. So now let's go ahead. We have the green arrow. Let's go ahead and hit the upgrade button. It's going to tell us 9.5 hours in order to do this, and that's okay. We're going to hit it. We're not going to spend 934 gems to do that. So this is now going. So we have one of our builders building, and that's all we can do right now because everything else is up to date. No, it's not. Guess what? Since we are of a high enough level, we can now keep level 6. We can now build our stable. We can either build it for 1 minute and 28 seconds of our builder, or we can instant build it, which is what we are going to do. We are then going to go to the upgrade, instant upgrade, because we're under our 5-minute help time, which increases as things go up. Now instant upgrade, 5 minutes and 53 seconds. So now we have the third type of troop. We now have our combat triangle going on here. We're now going to go over here. What else can we build? No, we're not going to build that. We are going to build our hospital. We're going to instant free build it because we have our second builder already tied up. We're going to instant free build that. We're going to hit the upgrade. I get 1 free upgrade. Do I get 2? No, I don't. What else can we build? Let's go over here. We can build a workshop. This is what we use to build siege machines. Let's go ahead and build it. We're probably not going to do anything with it right now. Let's go ahead and go way over here to the end. This is the only place, this is the only thing that we can put here is our pasture. Pasture is where we do spiritual beasts and dragons. We're not quite at that level yet, but we can put a market next to it. Same thing. Let's hit instant build. Let's go back into this. We're going to hit upgrade. I get one free upgrade. No, we get 2 free upgrades on this. Can we build anything else? Trap factory, no. Oh, we can build a forge. A forge is where we actually make equipment. Let's go ahead and build that. Do we have an upgrade? Yes, we have an upgrade. We have a second upgrade. Is there anything else we can build? Trap factory? No, because that's keep level 8. Prison? No. 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 So we have, oh, now we've gotten our free done on that. So let us, I'm going to make a decision here, and I am going to start upgrading this hospital. And while I'm upgrading the hospital, then I can go over here and I can start training my tier 1 cavalry. And that's going to take food. It's also going to take lumber. We can train 490 at a time. It's going to take an hour and 7 minutes. You can use your speed ups if you like. I'm very selective about the speed ups that I use. Now let's go over here. We're going to open up these quests that we have completed. Luckily, most of this, I say most of it, is not throwing stuff into our top bar, but we are below our limit right now. You can also hit the claim all. I don't find that nearly as satisfying. We're going to go, oh, see, there we are. We're already okay with that. So he is upgraded 1 level. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to the forge. Same type of thing. Let's see. He needs 9 minutes to get to the next level. Let's go to the market. He's the same type of thing. We'll go ahead and we'll upgrade him first. We're plowing through the things that we have done. Let's go ahead, and we've already opened our level 7 package. We're not opening those. Which is treasure bag. Those are always fun. Yay, 200 stamina. Let's go down here. Hey, you know what this is? Gear chests. Open to receive a random level 1 Monarch Gear item. Well, now that we know what we can do with Monarch Gear, let's open those. And what do we get? A Courage Horn, an Aries Decoration, a Wind Grail, and guess what else we have? We have another gear package for a crystal. Let's open that. That gives us a wood crystal. Is there anything else down here we can open up? We're going to open up our cache because I want to keep my cache in my top bar. We're going to open up our chips. Okay, and we are done there for the moment. Let's go back down to the tavern. We're going to hit Wheel of Fortune. We are going to, I've got 900 that I'm going to spend for 10 spins, and I got an extra. We're going to claim that. Hey, look at that. Nerf Herder just got lucky and won Mounted Troop Load. That is a general skill book that we may cover later, depending on how much time we have left here. Goodness gracious, we are just clipping along. All right, let's go to our map. And where are we at? The first place we're at is we are without a bubble. Our beginner bubble has expired. Our bubble extension that we received because of server maintenance has also expired. So we are naked in the wind. Let's redeem these 2 quests. And what we have been doing is we are harvesting these 3 materials. Now, I now have 2 marches that I can use. Because we have completed that part of the research, I am now able to send 8,400 troops per march. So we can now take 8,650 resources per trip. So there is 1 going, and I have bookmarked another level 3 sawmill. Now there's a couple of reasons why I'm trying to get these larger resource tiles. One of them is that because since I am unbubbled and vulnerable to attack right now, if my troops are in a tile or in a relic or in a gem mine, then depending on the server that you are on, they should be safe from attack. I say should because I know of one particular server that has just decided that during the KE event, during the kill event, everything is fair game. And that means everything. That means your city, your subordinate cities, your troops on a tile, your troops in a relic, your troops in a gem mine, your troops in a camping spot. Anywhere there is a troop, you are fair game. The logic behind that is they're trying to prepare you for server wars. I'm not going to comment on whether I think that's sound logic or not, but that's the reason that has been given. On this particular server, we are supposed to be safe if we are on a tile. Tile hitting is frowned upon on this server. So I am going to try and keep my troops in a tile or on a transit to a tile for as long as I can. And one of the strategies that you can use to hide your troops is I have figured out that a level 5 gem mine, if I send 8,400 troops, it's going to be harvested for over 4 hours. Now, I don't know about you, I need my beauty sleep, and I need a little more than 4 hours. But there's not anything saying I have to find a level 5 gem mine that is only 120 kilometers away. Now, there is a march time involved in getting to this. But let's see if we can find, here is where my city is. Here is where that particular mine is. If I'm trying to hide my troops, if I'm trying to keep my troops protected while I am asleep, how long do you think it's going to take for one of my guys or a march of mine to get over here? We are 1,000 kilometers away. So one of the strategies you can use is you can go to the other side of the map and I can find a level 4 mine or a level 5 mine. You're not necessarily looking for the duration of the harvesting here, the gathering here. What you're looking for is the march time. Because if it's going to take, remember, we got the slowest donkey on the planet. If it's going to take us 3 hours to get here, and it's going to take 3 hours to get back, and it's going to take us 4 hours to gather from a resource tile, then we have just bought ourselves 10 hours of protection, for lack of a better word, for our troops. And if you can fill up 2 marches, then that means I have got 16,800 troops that are protected. And just for fun, let's see how many we have. If you want to see how many troops you have, we'll go down here to the rally point. Yes, there is no shortage of marketing in this game. Let's go to our rally point, troop details. Total troops, we have 20,000 troops. I can get 16.8K of those protected. If I get attacked overnight, they can take what leftover troops there are in my, they can wound them. We have a hospital now, so instead of our troops getting killed, a small percentage of them will go into the hospital to fill the hospital to capacity, and whatever overflow we have, those troops get killed. I don't have a feeling we're going to have very much of a capacity. Our capacity right now is 14,000 troops. So actually, we're okay right now. If we get attacked, we've only got about 4,000 troops in the city. And of those 4,000, they will come here to become wounded. And it is cheaper to heal troops than it is to make troops. So if you have to choose about where you're going to put your resources in for city development, you make sure that your hospital is able to keep up with the amount of troops that you have. Let's get back to the map. What else can we do on the map, or can we even do anything else on the map? I think we're caught up. We've got our two marches out. We can pick this quest up, upgrade the market to level 4, so that means I probably have a builder slot that is unoccupied. So we're done here for the next 33 minutes. We're going to go back to the city development screen. We're going to look and see where our, yep, we're only using one builder. I am going to be true to form, and I am going to push getting this hospital upgraded. So that is, if I was going to, if I got up in the morning and I had a short amount of time, that is what I'm going to do in the morning. It's going to take less time because I don't have to explain it to myself. I know everything that I have to do. And so bing, 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 you can be done fairly quickly. This is what I call a front-loaded game. You get up in the morning, you have your daily routines to do, you have your daily activities to do, and once you get those done, you can send your troops out on marches to gather materials while you are doing whatever it is that you do during the day. If you're a sunbathing instructor, you can go and you can teach people how to do that. Or, you know, if you make widgets in the widget factory, you can go and do that, and you can alter the number of troops that you get and the distance away from where you are so that they come back, let's say 15 minutes before you go to lunch. And when you go to lunch, you can go sit down wherever it is you sit down at lunch, and then you can get some stuff done, and then you can send the people back out. Time management, time management, time management. Quickly, we're going to talk about generals. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of episodes. Right now we have 4 generals. We have Buffalo Bill with his weird back condition. We have Pirate Hooker Gal. I don't even know what's going on here. It's like Blade and an adult movie had an affair. This is what would come out of that. And then we also have Cleopatra, which we have gotten from our puzzles, and we also have gotten Spartacus, which we got from our achievements. Just looking here quickly, we have 2 of the blue levels, which are the uncommon levels, because we talked about the colors and how they grade that, how you will see we don't even have one low enough for the white or for the gray level, and then the next level is green level, then we have 2 blues, Then we have 2 purples. The nice thing about our purples is they are both historic, epic. The historic is the little gold, the epic is the purple. We have 2 historic, epic generals. And with that comes a skill in the first slot. 20% double item drop rate from monsters when the general is leading the army. So if we kill a monster or a boss monster, there is a random number generator in this program that is going to, for all intents and purposes, roll a number. If you roll a 20%, then you get twice the drop that they get. That's not bad, especially when you're like us and you got nothing. This guy down here, his skill slot increases march speed by 75% towards monsters when the general is leading the army. These cannot be overwritten. We'll talk about that here in just a second, but that's the nice thing about having historic general is they already come with a skill in the number 1 slot. These guys don't have anything in the number 1 slot, and then you also cannot overwrite this. So what we're going to look at, we'll just click on Cleopatra and her poorly conceived snake design. Snake here, snake here, snake here. It's poorly thought out. It's going to give us our level. It's going to give us the name. It's going to give us the status. Marching, that just means she's doing something. She's already at the mine or at the farm or at the lumber yard, and she's doing something. This is the status of if she has a dragon or a spiritual beast, which she does not. If we want to share this with the world, we can do that. We're not in an alliance. World Chat doesn't care. We don't have any friends, so we don't have to do that. These are the equipment slots. They're somewhat similar to the Monarch Gear in that they give us additional bonuses, or in some cases they will take away capabilities from our enemies. Right now we don't have any of these. Here's a slot for a weapon, armor, leg armor, head armor, booty armor, and finger armor. We have a power indication right here. Her power right now with nothing at level 1 is 12,000 and change. We have experience that we can give, but we're not going to do that right now. These are the statistics that she is given: leadership, attack, defense, and politics. If you are looking for a general that is going to be attacking monsters, you want ones with the attack and the defense. Those are the ones you want to concentrate on. Leadership and politics, those have a lot to do with sub-cities, subordinate cities. And if you're not going to have this general be a subordinate city, then it doesn't really matter that much. We have 4 options down here on the bottom. We can enhance our general, which is basically buy a star. There's no skill involved to this. It is literally, if you want this star, you have to come up with 800,000 gold. You have to come up with 35 medals, and your general has to be level 5. That's what it takes to get a star. And as it says, words are hard. As it says, upgrade general's star level to increase basic attributes and attributes growth. That, I believe, should have an apostrophe there if that's the way you're going to do that, but should probably not get into that. There's a second way that you can increase the capabilities of your general, and that is to cultivate them. We're going to click on this. There are a couple of different ways that you can cultivate them. Cultivating means you are going to add to these numbers. These numbers don't change. The attributes that this general has, leadership, attack, defense, and politics, these numbers are not going to change, but we can add to them. Or in some cases, if we really wanted to, you could even subtract from here. How do you do that? This is the way you do it. I have found out that gold is the way that you cultivate your generals until these numbers combined together get to about 300. And you're going to run into what we call a soft cap. And that just means that after this number, after that number of 300, gold is just not effective anymore. You're going to get more negative numbers than you are going to get positive numbers. You can also use gems to cultivate, but I don't use this option. I've just found this to be somewhat ineffective. The option that I use is the cultivate times 10 option, and that is going to cost you a chunk of change. If we go here, we just want total increase for right now. Again, when you get further and further up into here, you may want this attack to start increasing, so you can select that individual attribute to increase. But then you click this button, it's going to cost you 200 gems, and you're going to get a number, and hopefully all those numbers are green. In fact, I like you guys so much, we're going to spend, no we're not, because we have to do this first. We're going to spend gold in order to get this up. So what we're going to do, every time we hit this button, it's 6 grand. Okay, I told you we were going to spend gobs and gobs of money on generals. We're also going to do the same thing with research. We're going to spend gobs and gobs of money in research. Let's hit gold cultivate. What does it do? It gave us, for leadership, it gave us a +0. For attack, it gave us a +0. For defense, it gave us a +1. For politics, it gave us a +2. That's all, in my mind, a positive. I'm going to hit confirm. If I didn't like those numbers, I could hit cancel, but I've already spent my 6 grand. So think about that. Sometimes you may have to do some math in your head. If this number was 9, and this number was 7, and this number was 0, and this number was a -1, is that worth keeping? It might be. You got to use your brain. I can't tell you exactly what to do. I can only offer guidance, and then you've got to make the decision. The gray matter inside your skull is there for more than just keeping your head from caving in. We're going to hit confirm on this, and now our attributes have gone up to this. This is now going to be 106. This is now going to be 116. That was fun. Let's do that again. Now, this is nothing again. Now we've gotten a positive here. We've gotten a positive here. We've gotten a positive here. Confirm that. Now look, this is what you do. And if you do some quick math in your head, I talked about how you have to use gold until you get these numbers in about the 300 range. That's a lot of pressing this button here. Something just happened. Did you see the little XP thing go? Let's get out of here. Skills. We got to move on. We got stuff to do here. I got supper to eat. You can fill these skill slots with skill books. And the short and fast way to do this, figure out before you ever start to try to populate these slots with what you want this general to do. You may want this general to be an attacking general to rally bosses with, to fight monsters with. If that's the case, you're going to want to concentrate on cavalry. Mounted troops or cavalry troops are the troop of choice for hunting monsters. And hunting monsters is the way that you gain experience and you gain items, and especially when you start doing bosses, you start gaining speed ups. So if that's what you want this general to do, then you need to think about what skills you want to have in here and have that figured out. And then you have to start the long, slow process of trying to acquire level 1 skill books to fill these slots with. And there's 3 slots. Don't think for a half a heartbeat you can only get 3 level 1 skill books and you're done. Because every time you put a skill book in, there's a chance it's going to fill up any of these slots. So if you put a level 1 mounted attack token or book in here, you have a level 1 mounted defense token in here, and then you're trying to fill this slot up, there's a really good chance, a 1 in 3 chance, you're going to fill any of these slots open. So you have to have multiples of those books ready. Sad news, that's just the way it is. The 4th way that you can increase this has to do with specialties. That isn't even unlocked till level 25, so we're not even going to worry about it. If you have a yellow arrow, then you can just quickly scroll through here and you can check your generals out. It just saves a little bit of clicking, and you'll notice that there is something missing. There's no specialty when you get to these generals. You can put things in here. I wouldn't spend gold and I wouldn't spend diamonds on them, but that's just me. We're all big boys and girls. You can do what you want to do. All right, we got a server gift here. Yay, 50 gold or 50 gems. We're going to check off 2 quests here real quick. We cultivated generals. We upgraded our hospital. Oh, that means that our builder slot is open. We're going to go over here. We're going to upgrade this hospital again, 23 minutes worth. That is where we're going to end it. We're trying to get you into the habit of this run in the morning. It doesn't have to be the morning. The first time that you get onto the game, of getting everything that's on the periphery of this screen taken care of, getting the repetitive tasks that you need to take care of every day done in a quick and efficient manner on this screen, going over to this screen, taking care of the things that need to be done over here on this screen. So we've still got 17 minutes before anything happens over here. And then getting on with the other tasks that you can do. So daily routine, and as we progress through this series, we're going to talk less and less about the daily routine. We're just going to do it. And at some point, you're not even going to see it happen. It's just, we're going to log on and it's going to be, I did my daily routine, I did my daily activities, now this is what we're talking about. I'm trying to hammer this into you to make you a better player, to make you a more efficient player, so that you can spend time doing the things that you like to do, attacking monsters or attacking other players, or whatever it is that you want to do. If you can get a very efficient way to get the drudgery done. Anyways, I am Combat Carl for the Old Man Gamer Network. This has been the daily routine, the race to level 10, and basic generals. You guys have a good one. Cheers. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today. Be sure and tap that thumbs up button if you think we've earned it. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and that little bell to be notified when new content comes out. Be sure to check out these other videos. And I'm Combat Carl for Old Man Gamer Network. You guys be sure to go straight home. No screwing around.